but now I'm back with another video. Okay, so we're gonna get straight into it. I am taking you on another day of what I eat in a day, and we're starting off with a keto smoothie. You guessed it, I'm still doing it, and this is what we're doing. So we got our mixture of berries. I'm going to add some spinach. And also, I have been trying this Ocean Spray Diet 5-calorie drink. And it only has 2 carbs and 1 gram of sugar. So that's keto friendly. And it's hard to get some type of juice base when you're doing a smoothie because you don't get a lot of options when it comes to keto smoothies. So this option tastes very good with this smoothie. And then you just mix and then you blend it and pour it in whatever desired cup of your choice. And this was my start of the day. This was my breakfast. I'm sure I pretty much had this at 1 o'clock, but this is what I start out my day with. Second meal of the day, I am going to have some broccoli and some shrimp. And some of these meals are just some real quick, fulfilling meals that you can have. Whether you're doing low carb, keto, or whatever, if you just want to have something quick and easy to eat, you can just do something simple like some broccoli and shrimp. When I talk to people, they get so caught up in the keto and the low carb lingo. It's like, don't focus on that. Keto and low carb is basically a low carb diet that helps you burn fat quicker by eating certain foods. But if you just want to eat something healthy, just look up what you need for you. Try some things out. I'm doing what works for me, and I don't do a lot of carbs because, unfortunately, I just don't think that works with my lifestyle when I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm going to stick to what I know, and if you like what you see, just try it out because it's just, we all eat this food. So I don't steam my broccoli anymore. I stopped boiling it a long time ago. I found that cooking it on top of the stove actually is pretty good, fairly quick, and it works. I mean, it keeps that green color. You can monitor how mushy it gets. I don't like mushy broccoli, so I keep mine a little tender, a little soft. And actually, this method is the go-to method for me. Also, you can start off with putting some butter or oil in your pan. And I always tell people you can season your butter. That way you can tell if it's too salty or what flavors that you need or that you're missing. And then you can put your broccoli or whatever it is in there and just mix it on up. I'm pretty much do this all the time, so I do it both ways. Either I seasoned the broccoli as it cooks or I just season my butter. And always, as a reminder, you can taste as you go, especially when it comes to your vegetables. Remember, broccoli is a vegetable. You can have it raw. So even if you pick up a piece and bite into it, you can monitor your seasoning. You don't want your food to be too salty or under seasoned. And some people, you don't even have to have that much seasoning on broccoli. So you're going to see me season the butter. And like I said, this is an option to taste the butter. Remember, the butter is hot, so you can always put a little bit on a spatula, taste it with the tip of your finger, and just to see if the seasoning is to your liking. I'm going to season my butter, and this may look like a lot of seasoning to most, but honestly, it's always to me the salt that I need to worry about, because sometimes if you just put too much salt into something, it don't matter what seasonings you put, salt will overpower everything. So we're just gonna season this butter, and then we're gonna drop those shrimp in and watch it cook and cook it up. Remember, if you always are on the go, or you got small children, or you just don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen, or if you don't even know how to cook all these difficult meals, you can still make quick, satisfying, and good meals. Last meal of the day, I am doing an Alfredo chicken pizza. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350, and I'm also going to put my crust in the oven to get it a little toasted before I bake everything together. As you can see, we are starting off with the Alfredo sauce, just some heavy cream, minced garlic. When we add the Parmesan cheese, it's going to give the thickness to the sauce, just like an Alfredo sauce should have a little thickness too. Now, with my Alfredo sauce, I don't season it. I get my flavor from the minced garlic and the Parmesan cheese. Now, if you like, you can add some pepper or some powder garlic. You get your saltiness from the Parmesan cheese, so you don't need to add any salt. Now, while we mixing up this sauce, please don't forget your crust. You don't want to burn it. So I got my crust out of the oven, got it a little toasted, and now I'm about to add my Parmesan cheese to the Alfredo sauce. All right, this is pretty much the last step with this pizza. Even though it's a pizza, it's still fairly quick to make, in my opinion. I'm about to make my chicken, and that's why when it comes to the sauce, I don't like to add a bunch of seasoning to the sauce, because with whatever meat you're making with Alfredo, the meat will be seasoned, and Alfredo sauce just really has its own flavor. You helping, mommy? Don't forget to dry off your spinach, because you don't want the spinach to contain too much water content and add too much moisture to your pizza. So just use a strainer, a spinner, or some paper towels, however you see fit. So one thing to remember when you're cooking your chicken breast, you don't have to cook it all the way. Remember that it's going to cook more in the oven with your pizza. You don't want to dry out the chicken breast. You want to hold on a lot to the juices from the breast. So it is okay to not cook it all the way. It is going to cook more in the oven. So you know it's always fun transforming different recipes into different dishes. So you know you got your Alfredo pasta, and now you just turn that dish into an Alfredo pizza. Next, you can get creative and wrap it up in an egg roll. It's just fun doing different things because sometimes I feel like you can do so much when it comes to food and you can run out of ideas. And it's always great to just keep it new and creative.